Levi from Springfield, Missouri. Some of the issues that caused me to go down the path of addiction would probably be that I grew up without, my father divorced my mother when I was 1, and so we grew up without a father, and my mom raised 3 kids by herself, and so at the very beginning I kind of had this wrong self-image of myself, you could say. So as I got older and stuff, it just kind of culminated into, adapting to my surroundings. And, and I lived not on a good side of town in Springfield, Missouri. So eventually I got into some of the wrong crowd, basically. At the age of 17, I dropped out of school and I was involved in gang activity. I was involved in, got involved in using drugs and selling drugs, which eventually led to me at the age of 23 going to prison for my first time. So I was on probation and parole from 2003 until 2018. It led down a long time of just like about 20 years of just not knowing who I was, a series of bad decisions that led me to a broken and desperate place, basically is what you could say. As I got involved in that lifestyle, it led to from just using the smaller drug, marijuana, into the bigger drugs, and eventually to a place to where I was, ODing, finding myself, like in the hospitals, and eventually what happened there is it drove my family away from me, and I got to a place where I pretty much had lost, everything that really mattered to me. I had to find out for myself what the truth was, basically. I had to come to a place because what I had believed was never enough, what wasn't enough. It had always left me in this place to where I'd always go back into my addiction. So what drove me here is the simple fact that something was missing. Something was missing from my life, and I knew there was something more. So when I came to Heartland, I was in a place of brokenness and desperation that I'd never been in before. I was at a place to where all the bad decisions and everything that I had ever lived and experienced had led up to that place, and it was like it was either there had to be something more or I didn't want to live no more. So basically, when I got here to Heartland, and I was able to open my heart up and open my mind up to receive what the program had to offer, that's what they was trying to tell me about the gospel and about Jesus Christ. Whenever they started speaking to me about my identity and my worth, it really opened my eyes and brought me to a place to where I was able to, truly repent, is what you could say. I was able to truly repent, and that was the place that really opened the door for me to be able to start receiving from God what I needed. It led into me having, the morning devotions and started building my relationship, and led into the place where I'm at now. So yeah. Some of the major things that's changed for me since I've been here would be my outlook on life in general, on myself, and on how I see others. I went from a hopeless state, not really wanting, not having any hope, basically not knowing what was true, what was reality. I got to a place here where now I know what life is all about. I've come to a place where I'm content with life the way it is, and God's started restoring my family. He's restored my marriage. He's restoring our kids back to our life. So it's really amazing, and I have peace and joy in my life that I've never had before. Sure. If I was to say anything to encourage anybody that's watching this, I would definitely say that to experience a true relationship with Jesus Christ, to find true life, it's an all-in call. You have to walk through the open door. You have to walk and give it your all. If you always get near Jesus Christ but never go all in with him, you're never going to experience what he has for you. That'd be it.